Alright, so I am back and I am playing one of my favorite timeless decks, and it is a Winota deck. It's actually a D&T deck, it just happens to be splashing for Winota because you have so many humans. If you can stick Winota, you generally win the game because you get the attack triggers and then you're just going to flip into things that are either going to stall out your opponent enough or things that are just going to overrun your opponent. But we get some really good additions from Modern Horizons 3. The first one, of course, being Ajani, Nacatl, Pariah. It's basically acting like a second Bowmaster in the sense that you're getting 2 bodies for the price of 1, which is giving you 2 triggers off of Winota. This is also just super strong. Like, obviously, when he flips into a Planeswalker and you're able to get another token off of it, it's amazing. We're also running Ocelot Pride. This guy is fantastic. It's also getting you additional tokens, which are going to be able to trigger Winota. The first strike and the lifelink is not anything to scoff at either because we have a bunch of other first strike creatures, so they can add up. The other big thing we got from Modern Horizons 3 is Emperor of Bones. I love this card. This card is absolutely fantastic, and I've been adding it to pretty much every deck I've been building because this guy is amazing. One of the cool tricks is that you exile something at the beginning of combat and then you hold priority. So before you declare attackers, you adapt. So you get that creature immediately and then it has haste and can attack. Another cool trick is that if Winota gets countered or removed, you can use him to bring her back and then attack, and then you'll get all of her triggers as she comes in. We're running 1 Gisa at the high end. At one point I was running like 3 or 4 with a bunch of dark rituals, but we've kind of moved to being a little bit more grindy because that's where the format's going. You can get blown out with grief, so if you overcommit too early and you get griefed, then you're kind of in bad shape, or you can get blown out. We can also get blown out really bad by Fury, so we got to watch out for that stuff. So it's better to go a little bit slower and then land something to disrupt their hand, and then turn the corner with Winota. So we're running 1 Gisa. She also gives you a ton of tokens, which can trigger Winota, or which can just take over the board. This guy's fantastic because it can basically time walk your opponent is the best way to think about it. Like if you land this early, like you go turn 1 Deathrite, turn 2 this, your opponent can't play anything. So the next thing they play is going to cost them 2 extra. So even if it's just like a brainstorm, like you're basically getting an extra turn, which is enough to usually close out the game. If you flip into a bunch of these, then you're really just stalling your opponent out. Like you could make it where they literally just can't cast anything. 1 Delney, because everything has power 2 or less, so it's going to flip into a bunch of stuff, or it's going to double a bunch of stuff. The one like oddball is this Sorin. I have mixed feelings about it. Sometimes it's fantastic, sometimes it's not. It's a human, so you can flip into it with Winota. It has lifelink, so we have all these other lifelink guys and these other ways to gain life. So it could be pretty cool if you can flip into this attack and then flip into the Planeswalker and then use the -1 to basically end the game or remove whatever problematic creatures on the board. It's also big enough like that it can sit there and block. I'm not sure. I might switch it out for another Emperor of Bones later or another Giver of Runes. We have 1 Giver of Runes just to kind of run protection. We have Scrubs on the sideboard. I'd actually change these for Givers if I had the wild cards, but this deck is 71 mythics and rare, so I have run out of wild cards pretty much, and I have a couple other decks I want to build, so we're going Scrubs instead in the sideboard. Mana base is a hot mess. The only reason we're running the 1 Plains in the Swamp is for Blood Moon and Harbinger of the Seas, because we need to just be able to get those, so those are our primary fetch targets unless we absolutely need the mana to do something else. Other interesting things in the sideboard, we have Dorenas to deal with graveyard stuff, Dranis to deal with graveyard stuff. Anointed Peacekeeper can be great. I've seen some Simic ramp decks that are ramping into an Ugin, so if you can just slam this down and just name Ugin, you can kind of prevent yourself from getting blown out because you kind of have no answer to that. Show and Tell's gone away, but it's still there sometimes. We have 1 Boromir, Brutal Cathar, in case we're running into some type of weird, crazy creature combo like Nadu or something like that. We need something to deal with it. Skyclave Apparition, if the combo or what we're running into is a little bit more like 1 ring based, or if it is something with Planeswalkers like an Oko, this can kind of be a good answer to that. Cerise, if we're running into something that's very like Jund Pile or Burn, because obviously Cerise has lifelink, so we have more lifelink, and landing this, there's a lot of decks that just like can't answer this at all, especially with Emperor of Bones. You could basically turn Unholy Heat off, so Unholy Heat can never get to 6. Cerise can't be hit with a Fatal Push, so there's a lot of decks that just literally don't run an answer to this card because no one expects it. So once again, you would switch out Gisa for this if you were up against like Burn or something like that. in the hopes that you would flip into this and gain that 5 life, because that would be a huge swing. That's the deck. It's a blast. I'm loving it. As I said, I've taken a very similar build like this to Mythic, so it was strong before. I feel like it's even stronger now. Like the Ajani especially is the huge upgrade, but let's see what it can do, because a lot of other decks got some upgrades too, so let's see how it can hang. Things that scare us most are Furies and Solitudes. Grief we can kind of get our way around. It's not as scary. But obviously those legend guys are pretty good. I mean, this feels pretty good. Turn to Ajani. Also, like with all these lifelink guys, these Mana Confluences do not hurt as much as they were hurting in a previous build. There were a lot of times I was dealing myself like 10 damage in a game, and that was rough. So, Lurrus, eh? Lorien revealed with Lurrus's companion. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I mean, they're holding up counter magic right there. We're going to try to get them with a Bowmaster at the end of their turn. Dude, they got... Sure. I mean, the opportunity exists right now. Should I get their Bowmaster, like, while they're mana? Nah, let's wait. Let's see what they do. I want to get that. I want to get a counter spell out of their hand if it exists. That's my goal. Okay, they're not going for it. Do you have a counter spell? Sure. Oh, crazy. Okay. Boy, what do I want to do here? This guy sure would, if this guy can land, he would sure slow them down pretty good. Ajani would be pretty good also right now. Delney would be pretty fantastic. I kind of want to see if I can land Delney, to be totally honest. But then I need to be able to land my next creature also. I do have 2 Stalwarts, though. They don't have Mana Drain mana open. I mean, let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Another Stern Scolding? That'd be pretty crazy. Okay, sweet. I mean, they could stifle that, but that's sweet. Okay. That should hold them back for a second. Okay, they are buying Lurrus. I mean, there's a part of me that wants to go Emperor Bones or Ajani, but I kind of just want to land that, the Delney while the opportunity exists. Like, they still have it. They still have this. They still have the emblem on them. Bobble. 2 mana bobble. Brutal. Sure. Bobble it up. Boy, that's pretty good, isn't it? Do we go for it? I mean, I think we do, right? Because if we can hit them with 2 of these... And all they have is blue mana open? Oh, it landed. Amazing. Jeez. There. Okay. Hold Delney back, because Delney's doing some work here. Boy. Okay. So the next... Sure. Like Lurrus. 4... nice 4 mana bobble they've got there. I mean, let's see what they got in their hand. Lurrus can't even block the Stalwarts. Jeez. Okay. I mean, I feel like we're in pretty good shape here. I kind of wanted to see what they got. Hit him twice. I was right on those mana drains, that's for sure. Brainstorms, mana drains, drown in the locks. Jeez. Okay. I mean, a forecast. I think just get rid of the... I mean, they can't cast anything, even Brainstorm. Like, they're really... They're really behind the 8 ball here. Okay. And they can't cast that. I mean, I kind of want that Bowmaster. I kind of want my own Bowmaster here. Let's go, Ajani. Look at these 2 guys. Sure. Oh, I need to play this Emperor next time because I need to eat their Bowmaster. I wasn't totally thinking about that. They're going with the 4 mana cost Bobble instead. Okay. Yeah. Stalwart did pretty good there. Okay, alright, I'm gonna switch views because I just... I'm gonna switch views because I have trouble sideboarding that way. Who would be amazing? Tarina sure would be amazing here. Let's switch out. Let's go with Soren. We'll go with Tarina instead. Sure, she sure seems better. Man, they're so dedicated to that. I kind of want another Jarina. Do I want it for the Witch Enchanter? I also kind of want a Skyclave Apparition to deal with the Planeswalker there, but I feel like if I could deal with their graveyard, I can deal with other things. Bowmaster's good. Emperor's good. Man, my goal is just to grind them out. Like, they didn't seem super heavy with creatures. I mean, let's just stick with this. Like, at 1, right? They're running removal, so... Let's do it. Let's run it back. Alright, this looks good to me. Kind of want a land giver. Cool. That puts us in a pretty good spot here. If we get on tap, that's pretty great. Let's see. Let's go Juggernaut Peddler. They didn't side in Harbinger of the Seas. That's a good sign. Sure. No decks. Can we just grind them out? That's the goal. I mean, they didn't put in Harbinger of the Sea, so this seems like a totally fine play. Deathrite? What do you think about that? I kind of want, yes, if I had to choose, I'd rather have the Ajani land. Can we get a Blood Crypt? Try it. Dude, this way. Is that gonna get a counterspell? Sure looks like it's going to. Mana drain? Sure. Sure, okay. Dealt ourselves a lot of damage. Yep. I think next turn is Emperor. I need to deal with their hand. They still have a lot of cards in the hand. Sure. Can't do much about that. This Deathrite might go the distance, though. Like, if he can stay. They're loading up their graveyard. Still just a Mire. Okay. What you got? What you got? Cut down. Sure. Probe. Black. In case they have a Dread in the lock or something. Snapcaster. Can't get the cut down. The Brainstorm? Sure. Bowmaster would have been good. They're running out of cards here. Does that land? Ooh, that lands. Okay. Let's take my Juggernaut Peddler. We'll hit him at their end turn. End of turn. Okay. Let's see what they get. Alright, we might need to eat the graveyard a little more. Going for the fatal push. I guess take their time, right? Oh, well played. Well played. We did not get our Juggernaut Peddler. They may have gotten us this game. Do you have a land? Did they miss a land drop? Okay. Oh, jeez. That's bad news. Whew. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. We want it all, right? Let's do it. Ironically, I think that Ocelot Pride is the better card. Can't attack, so it doesn't super matter. Okay. What do they got? 3 cards in hand. Brainstorm, okay. They're digging. Okay, and then they shuffled. Interesting. Okay. Oh, they do run red. I don't think. Fatal push. Sure. Okay. That deals with that. Bowmaster. Jeez. They have no hand though, so. I'm at 6 though. 2, 3, 4. I think that's game. I think they got it. Let's just see what they do. But I think we have all the information we're getting. Yep. Okay, next game. Dranith seems good, but is Dranith better than Jarina? They're jam-packed of removal. This guy doesn't seem as good. Like, I like him, but I think I don't need him to close out the game. I kind of also don't think I need Gisa. I kind of want another Jarina. I think I want another Jarina. Do I want Cerise instead of Gisa? It's kind of the question here. Or do I just want Dranith instead of... Alright. That's a hand. I mean, we're gonna go wide. They have removal? Oh, landed. I mean, we might be able to just go wide beyond them. We're gonna have so many tokens if these guys can stay. Sure. Just run them in. See what happens. Make them make the play. See what they got. Goal is to draw out counter spells. Sure. Still getting tokens. Alright, next turn, what's our play? I think it might be Juggernaut. Mystic Sanctuary. Okay, they didn't go for it. I don't think they're running Murderous Cut. Okay. I mean, we'll just go for it. Juggernaut. See if we can deal with their graveyard. Mana Drain, sure. Okay, we're still getting more tokens though. Like, I don't think they run anything that's not just 1-for-1 removal. Next turn, just Arena again. I'd love to play both these if possible next turn. Fatal Push. Okay, sure. To grab by the Fatal Push. Boy, landing that Arena last turn would have been great to deal with this nonsense. Buying Loris. Still have counterspell mana open, okay. I mean, they're at 9, so this is a third of their life. They're taking it. Who scares them more? See if we could draw out the counterspell with this. I think Juggernaut is actually the better of the two cards, if I could land her. I mean, gotta go for it, right? Gotta go for it. You gotta answer something. Could we have 2, 3? We have lethal on board. Oh boy, I think that's game. Okay, instant speed, dig through time. Sure. You get the Fatal Push back. But what do they push? I think, yeah, I mean, you gotta push Ajani, right? I don't think you push Juggernaut, and even then, it's not a human. Okay. Do you have another removal spell? Doesn't get me anywhere, we might as well do it. Emperor? Who's in their graveyard? Who's my biggest, best creature? I think it's Juggernaut. They just have, what, 2 Fatal Pushes? Okay, full control. My graveyard. Juggernaut? Yeah. Resolve. Okay, we're gonna get her. And then in response, we're gonna activate the ability. Because now Juggernaut's gonna have haste. Is that game? Got him. We did it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, I did it. I made the call. I went up an Emperor of Bones and I dropped this Sorin. I think this is the right call because this card just keeps overperforming. So, it also works really good with Gisa because it is going to be committing crimes and it can also reanimate her. I love this card. This card's fantastic. So let's go with this one instead. Also, in the sideboard, I went up a Cavern of Souls. If I had the Mythic Wild cards, I'd actually be sideboarding in Grand Abolisher. I put 2 Grand Abolishers in here. There's way too many mana drains running around Grand Abolisher seems fantastic. It also seems fantastic against things that are just like piles of removal. Once again, Emperor Bones, because if you have a Grand Abolisher, you can bring back a Winota, and then they can't interact with it, or better yet, you can bring back a Grand Abolisher, and they're going to have a tough time interacting with things. So I think that would be the sideboard card I would bring in. So, but I don't have any, so we're going to go without it for now. So let's stick with this. Deck has been doing good. I'm incredibly pleased with it. No comments. Oh, one other change I made is I dropped the Caves of Koilos for a Mana Confluence, just to help get the red if need be. And they're basically the same thing, like, in my mind. And with the extra life gain, the extra life loss seems less relevant. Okay, let's just jump right in. Ocelot, let's go. I've seen people doing some crazy stuff in Historic with this guy. This guy is awesome. Erd Messiah, what do we get? Sacred Foundry. Okay, energy. Alright, we are against Boros energy. Boop. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. See how bad that Juggernaut Peddler. Luckily there's no counter spell, so that means all these things are gonna hit. Ragavan. Whoo! That's pretty good. What'd they get? Land? Sure. Sure. We'll go Blood Crypt. And then we'll go Juggernaut Peddler. Next turn we'll go Stalwart. No humans is kind of a pain. Ajani or the Raptor. I mean, Fable is scary. Fable is super scary. Raptor's pretty scary also. I know the power of Ajani, so... I mean, this could be anything. This could be an Ajani, but... I think I'll go with Ajani. I mean, Fable's tempting, but man, that doesn't scare me as much as Ajani does. Ragavan Raptor. Ragavan Fable. Juggernaut. They play the Juggernaut. I mean, I think you got to play the Ragavan at least this turn. I think you go Raptor and see what you hit. That would be my play, not knowing what they drew. Okay, they're going Fable. Interesting. Then Ragavan? Pride. Sure. That's pretty good. I mean, that was a right call. Not knowing that I had this, that was actually a super right call. Caves. Let's just play this. Let's see if we can stabilize. It's wild that we have no non-humans, so we can drop Winota next turn, but nothing's going to happen. I think we go, actually, ironically, Fallaji Vanguard, and then we'll swing with the Realmwarden. This is actually pretty good against the Raptor, because now playing the Raptor is super dangerous, because if they hit something that's a non-creature, they won't be able to cast it. They're going for it. Oh, wow. Okay. Jolted Awake. Yeah, they didn't realize that. They didn't piece that together, that they couldn't cast it. That was a misplay on my opponent's turn for sure. They should have swung with this so they had the treasure. Because this isn't, this is like, it forces it. It's kind of like Thalia. I'll make this block. Not sure if opponent realized that has first strike also. +2/+0. I mean, they got lots of first strikers. This could block a Raptor. This is difficult. Like, it's wild. As I said, it's wild that I can't play Winota here. Like, I can play her, but it seems kind of fruitless to play her. I mean, this blocks, and I think having blockers is relevant. Like, I could swing with the Stalwart. They'd have to block. Granted, that Raptor could block it, and then it's going to die. But then they don't have a Raptor. I gain 4 life either way. Let's do it. Like, they have the... Sure. I'm fine with that. Like, they still have this on them, and it's not a human, so... It's something if I get an Emperor Bones, the Emperor Bones can eat. Fable doesn't interact with Ampharaptor in any way, shape, or form. Like, I understand why this is in here for obvious reasons, but that's a bit of a nombo in case you would miss that, because Raptor only works if you play it from your hand. Oh, they didn't even attack. We're just playing Mardu humans over here. I mean, pump yourself, I suppose. You're going to be difficult to block. I mean, they can't... Their next thing costs 4. They can't do anything. I mean, part of me wants to swing with the Juggernaut Peddler also. Like, let's just see if we can start dealing damage. He's got Vigilance. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. What are you going to do? They're looking at their hand. I don't know what they're... Oh, are they going to flash into Solitude? They can flash in Solitude. They could also flash in... Well, Fury doesn't have flash. That's right, okay. Belia, okay. Is that a May? Oh, it's only when it attacks? I thought it was when it enters. That's not as good as I thought it was. What you got? I mean, in a world of creatures, I have the better creatures currently. Kiki Jiki the Ocelot? I mean, it's the only non-token. Going into combat. Yes, no? One non-human, please. There we go. We did it, folks. We got ourselves one non-human. I mean, we got tricks for days here because we could flash in the Bowmaster to just kind of like... Because it's going to work with the Fallaji. I mean, let's do it. They can't play anything, so basically what we see is what we get. Like, they can duplicate something with the Kiki Jiki. Like, I guess you duplicate the Ocelot to, like, double block something. Like, I kind of want to get him on the whatchamacallit. On the, I mean, I'll gain the life, right? 6-2 first striker. We get a block, okay. Sure. I'll gain that 6 life. I mean, do I play Winota now? Like, they're red-white. If they have like a swords, I don't think I want to play Winota. I want to force them to try to play something out of their hand and spend all that mana. Raptor, I mean, once again, the Stalwart is doing pretty good. Can't cast that. Well, no, actually, you can cast that. Actually, no, you can't cast that. Sorry, it was going to cost you 4 more. Yeah, Raptor is not a good card for them. Duplicate. Okay, duplicate the Raptor. Okay. I mean, that doesn't... It gets you energy, but energy that you can't do anything with. And nope, it doesn't work because it's not being cast from hand. Oh, you can exile... Oh, yes, please exile my Juggernaut Peddler. Yes, please, the Juggernaut Peddler. Please exile and return him. Is it non-token? Attacks exile to one other non-land permanent. Oh, you hit the token. No blocks? I have no intention of blocking here. Peddler? I mean... Both those are real good. 1, 2, 3, but they just don't have the mana. I think I go Lauren. I mean, and then I think I just close this game out on my turn, right? Because I just go Winota. Pump. Stalwart. Go team. Yeah. Stalwart winning again. Okay. You know who I actually want in this one? I want Drannith Magistrate. Can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hand. I think that's actually what I want. Cerise also seems really good. I think I dropped Gisa. This is actually a situation where I want that. Who do I want to bring? That seems good. Delney's good. Delney's real good. Witch Enchanter, Fallaji. I mean, Fallaji did fantastic here, but I'm not sure if... they got a lot of first strike dudes. But Drannith sure seems really good. Just the ability to, like, stop them from playing things from elsewhere. Brutal Cathar also seems pretty good, just to deal with some of their nonsense. Boromir good? Works up against Raptor. I think I'm gonna cut. Man, I don't know. I don't know what the right call is here. Like, I really want this dude in there, but I don't know who I take him out for. Drannith? I'm gonna go Drannith. I think Drannith might be better. I think Drannith is gonna stop more things. Go two Dranniths. Two Dranniths. Guys, they also have the amulet, so I can stop them from playing things off of the Raptor, and I can stop them from playing things off of the amulet. That's like 4 cards right there that I see that are problematic. Okay, I mean, this seems pretty good. Opponent goes first. What you got? What you got? What you got? Not where I want to see Cerise, that's for sure. We're going to go Giver. Let's see if we can get some protection going. And then next turn we'll go Deathrite. Sure. Sure. I hadn't realized Giver of Rune's a 1-2, not a 1-1. That's awesome, actually. Okay. Bloodstained. Deathrite. I mean, they don't run anything that can interact with this, right? We'll just hang tight. I think we're going to crack that Bloodstain for Savai Triome. But let's see what they do. But there's no Stifle. I don't have to worry about Stifle. Raptor. Okay. This is a great historic deck. I'm not sure if it's as good in Timeless. What they hit? Agavan. Okay. You can't, yeah, you can't dash them at all. I mean, they got energy, that's for sure. Can I do this? Another target creature I control gains protection. Okay, I mean, that's pretty good. Pass 2 blockers. Do you think they have a removal spell? I guess not. Well, we're not in the clear yet. Do they have something to shoot the Giver of Runes? Apparently not. Okay, let's go get a Triumph. Sure. Get another 1/1 token. Alright. Cool. Whew, that's pretty good. That boy's pretty good. Do I wait a turn or do I go Winota? The problem is I would have to run my Giver of Runes to her Doom if I go Winota this turn. If I wait 1 turn, I could have a bunch of attackers here. That's a human. Do I have any non-humans? No. But I can block. I want a non-human in my graveyard. I know. I think Cerise is gonna turn the game for me. Cause if I play, boy, I really don't like that. I would have to have something like super phenomenal off of the window to flip. Well, if I just wait 1 turn, I will have 3, if not 4 attackers. Let's pass turn. I guess eat this guy. Okay. No attacks. Enter. So next turn I can go this, and then I'll have 3 attackers, which is 3 Winota triggers, which should be pretty good, depending on what my opponent does. I want them to burn. I want them to not have removal. Okay, sure. It's crazy that that's a permanent effect, that it permanently gains that. I'm also not against using this to turn this guy into a 4/4. I am not against that. Past 2 blockers. Okay. I mean, they got nothing, right? Am I missing something? Block that. Block 2 Ocelots. Get ourselves some mana. And then adapt to get rid of Ragavan and live. Sure. You know, I should have done that and used it to block. I wasn't thinking. Mistake. Mistakes were made. That could have been a blocker. Yep. Wasn't thinking about that either. That's okay. We still have Giver of Roads. We're still okay. Alright. Oh, whoo. Can we survive the misplays? Can we survive the misplays? Who you want to shoot? Going with the cat. Okay. Shoot in. You want to shoot the Giver. You want to shoot the Giver. Me. I'm okay with that. Like, I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. Land. Okay. Alright. I mean, this to go get a Plains is 1 life. Godless Shrine is 2, so... Because I don't want to use the Deathrite, because I want the Deathrite to be able to attack. Boy, this is scary stuff. I need, like, the best Winota flip of all time here. And the best card to hit is in my hand currently. I mean, he wins the game if they untap and he's still there, so we just need some really good life blinkers. We'll deal with their life total next, but right now we gotta... Sure, I'll get rid of that Fable. I'm fine with that. Oh, that's not enough. That's nowhere near enough. They got it. They got too many creatures. Yep. Yeah, I'm at 4. And they got too much. Alright, next game. I mean, I'll see what they do. But they should just attack. Sure. My opponent wants to give me more information, I'll take it. Raptor. Okay. Sure. What taught me damage? Oh, whenever you play something from someplace else. Yeah. Okay, next game. Next game. Try again. Maybe we do need the Brutal Cathars. Like, honestly, Brutal Cathar seems better than Juggernaut Peddler. Like, Peddler's not really getting anything. I feel like I need to deal with things on the board more than I need to deal with things not on the board. I'm gonna go 1 Brutal Cathar. Should I go 2? What do we think? Like, he's gonna obviously get hit, but... You know what? Let's actually go Skyclave. Let's drop Juggernaut for 2 Skyclaves. That might be the better call. deal with things on the board. That deals with Ajani as a creature or a planeswalker. That seems like the right call. You can deal with the Fable. Okay. I mean, looks good to me, right? We are racing the creatures. This is going to be a prime example of where if I can get a Winota, Winota's going to win the game, because that's how I'm going to outrace them, is with a Winota. Do they have an Ocelot Pride too? This card's good. Card is good. Nope, they're just going to shoot him. Okay. Now, do I go with Ajani or Drenith? I think I go with Ajani, because I want to be as good setup as I can be for Winota if she comes, but untapping with the Giver is fantastic. Can't deny that. And they cracked a land, so I can go Stalwart next turn. Ragavan. Oh, they had one land. Oh, I think we just do this. Hope that we hit a land. It's kind of the hope here. Shoot the Giver. We'll give Ajani protection from red. What you got? Alright, cool. He has protection from red, right? My turn. Eat things out of graveyards. I think we go my graveyard. Giver could give something protection, which is kind of cool. Swing, cat. I mean, they're at one land. We gotta apply pressure. One land and we can end this game. One land and Winota comes in. Unless, of course, they have something to like deal with the Winota immediately. I would swing with the Ragavan if I was them. Like, apply the pressure. That's what I would do. Okay, that, I think, is the right move. They're stuck on one land. Oh, and it flies now also. That's amazing. That's really fantastic. Oh no, my land! Cool. Get a kitty. Man, that's good stuff. That's good stuff right there. Ah, another Deathrite. You're killing me, Deathrite. Boy, that cat's gonna fly next turn, isn't it? Is it 2 or 3? Ah, 3. Boy. They have an air to miss. Like, I'm tempted to swing with the cat, but I think I need to stay alive. Don't want to take a land. Just take something out of their graveyard. I mean, we could flip this guy to be 4, but getting Ajani to flip honestly feels more important. Yeah. They don't have the energy. Taking 4 in the air. Flying Ragavan. Oh, Winota! Boy, that'd actually be really good for them. They could probably do some pretty wild stuff with Winota. There it is. We got there, folks. Can this close out the game? Do they have a removal spell? All the hard-hitting questions. We're about to find out. Take your land. Color doesn't matter. Do you have a removal spell? I mean, worst case if the answer is yes. Why are you looking at that boy? Belia, okay. What's that gonna do? Give them energy? Okay. And that doesn't get them anything. Okay. Roll them dice, right? Hopefully we get the best Winota flip of all time. Go, go, go! That's pretty good. I want Cerise. There's nothing to hit. Delney. I mean, they're not they're not casting any non-lands for a while. Or non-creatures. I guess Belia, right? Because nothing else is getting cast. Come on, Cerise. Decline, actually. Is this enough to keep me alive, though? I mean, oh, that's right, they can't block. Nothing big can block. I mean, they can block stuff. Like, you gotta block the Ajani, obviously. Because you don't want the Ajani to flip. Is this enough to get me enough life to turn the tables? Sure. It's a safe block. You gotta block Ajani. Felia's gotta block Ajani. Felia on Ajani. Okay. Okay, oh my god, I don't think you want to do that. I don't think it's the right call. I mean, I guess you let the cat go through. Okay, I mean, unless they see something that I don't see, they'd have to do a massive amount of damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like, Winota's got to block somebody, but they can't cast anything, right? Who do you... Felia. Oh, Felia exiles Winota? And then they give something flying? Oh, does that win the game? Did they win? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 1. 2. No, plus 2. Uh-oh. Do we win? Is that enough? 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it 10? I think it's just 10. I think it's just 10. Oh, I'm at 1. Oh, no! That doesn't get them there, though. I think we win. They're at 1. They're at 9. Things are bouncing. She's back. They got energy. They got energy. They got energy. Yes. Keep this one. Flip this one. I flipped the wrong one. That's okay. 12 damage. We did it. We got there. So we were completely right. As I said before, what was going to win that game was going to be Winota. The instant Winota hit the table, I was going to turn the corner, and I was right, and that was the case. So this is a huge example. These decks are very similar. The difference between this deck and my deck is that I have this. This is what lets me cheat things out. Like, sure, Raptor lets you cheat things out. Sure, Amulet lets you cheat things out. Sure, even Fable helps you cheat things out. This lets you cheat out more. You get more mana efficiency off of this than you get off of everything else combined. And this is just 1. So there we go. We did it. Like, that was close. Like, don't get me wrong. This isn't like we stomped them. Like, we won with 1 life. But we still won. So, something to be said about that. Something to be said. Love this deck still. It's a pretty terrible hand, to be totally honest, but Let's keep it. Assuming we're gonna lose an Ajani. So we'll play one, we'll get blasted, we'll play another one, see what we can do. Like, one way or another, we're going to flip an Ajani this game, I think. Consider? Okay. The no red mana and no way to get red mana. Like, I really don't want to blow this Demonic Tutor to go get like a Blood Crypt. I might have to do that at some point, but let's see. Let's see what we draw into here. Ooh, tapped land. I mean, they could have Stern Scolding. What is this? Faithful Mending. What is the graveyard? Let's slight change of plans. Slight change of plans. Emperor. Oh no! Brainstorm? Brainstorm. Come on, not Brainstorm. Not Stern Scolding. Not Strix Serenade? Serenade Strix? I haven't seen anybody playing that card. What you got? They're thinking about it. They got something. Nothing. Ooh. I'll take that. Take that. Thank you very much. That alone is worth it. And then if you had a removal spell, okay, I'm like, if you had a removal spell, you wanted to play it prior to that trigger, but nope. What'd they get? Is that Snapcaster? Okay, I assume this is Reanimator based on what I'm seeing, but I mean, it's small part of me wants to get Demonic Tutor and go get Bowmaster next turn, but I don't know if that's the right move. These guys still gonna just keep eating things out of that graveyard. We're gonna eat that Snapcaster. Sure. I'm fine with that. Interesting. Super interesting. I mean, there's our red mana right there also. I really want to land an Ajani, but who do I want to land more? I mean, I think landing the Mother of Runes is probably more important. Or Giver of Runes. See if I can eke out a removal spell from them. How did they cast that? Oh, they dumped it. I'm like, how did they cast that Faithful Mending? Giver? Okay. I'm down. I mean, we might be able to win this game and hide the fact that we're playing Winota, or that we're even on red. Granted, they're not on red, so I don't think they would side in Blood Moon, but I could see a Harbinger of the Seas. I'm not totally sure what. This sure just looks like it, just looks like control. What you got? I would love to untap with that Giver of Runes and protect that Ajani. Force them to have to deal with the token. Fun trick though, I can play this Ajani to flip this Ajani, because you play one and then... Whew, okay. And then it's gonna, Legend Roll cause the other one to be sacrificed, so then you can flip. That red permanent though. Oh, do I get to untap with the Giver? Oh, I do. Boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Interesting stuff. I mean, let's see if we can eke out some removal spells. Let's see what they got. They got something. What you got? Damage? Okay, they're just gonna take it. Deathrite? Seems like a good play. Okay, that lands. Juggernaut Peddler? See if we can get things out of their hands. We lost a mentor, eh? Not me, you. Unearth, Spell Pierce, Snapcaster, Mentor. Okay, so their goal is to unearth that Mentor and just kind of like go to town. many cards they got in their graveyard currently? Ooh, what scares me? I mean, I guess the Monastery Mentor, right? Do they have a removal? They don't, I guess they have that Fatal Push. I guess the Snapcaster. I might regret that. But we can also eat a lot of things out of their graveyard. Yep. No wonder they were so eager to get rid of the Emperor Bones. I mean, he's just a 2/2 though, you know what I mean? Like... Spell Pierce, Spell Pierce. Juggernaut. Mystery card. Try it, right? Oh no, there's no lands in any graveyards. I can't even do it. I mean, I could no, I can't demonic, so I could demonic for a... I mean, okay. Just send these two guys. See what they got. I mean, it's tempting. It's gonna get Spell Pierce though. Right? Do you Spell Pierce the Demonic Tutor? Sure. I'll pay. We'll go get a fetch land. Double Spell Pierce. Okay. Sure. They get creatures. I feel like we're still in pretty good shape. I'm still at 17. They're at 9. And technically they're at 7. Technically they're at 5. My turn. Boy, that guy's pretty good against them, isn't he? He's real good against them. Still no lands in the graveyards, which is absolutely bonkers. Dig through time. Do they say about this guy? Turn off that dig through time. Should I have Death Rided in Swords to Plowshare? Two swordsing? I guess we're gonna go... Deathrite? Who do you want to protect here? Or Ajani? We'll go black. How many cards will that put in their graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And dig through time they could delve. Where's the swords? The sword is on the stack. I mean, we gotta prevent them from digging through time, right? Let's get rid of the Fatal Push. Because then they can't dig through time. Because that will turn off their mana. Okay, great. Swords. Stalwart. Come on, buddy. We're in. Swing. Take the 2. Sure. Okay, cycling the unearth. All right, we're in pretty good shape here still. I punt 5. Boy, flipping. Yes! Crack it! Crack it! Crack it! Crack it! Crack it! Crack it. crack it. How dare you? I mean, do we show that, or do we just go for the attack? Like, I feel like I just have the win without the Winota. You know what I mean? The Winota wins the game, though. It's kind of a big tell in game one, because it might affect the way they sideboard. Like if they are running Grafdigger's Cage in the sideboard. It appears that they are not. What you got? Swords? Can't Fatal Push her. I mean, I guess you can Fatal Push her. Is that what they're gonna do? Otawara. Okay. They're at 4. All I gotta do. Okay, sure. 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 We're gonna flip Ajani at least. Okay, I'm fine with that. Let's flip him. Make a cat. I mean, I guess we hold and wait for them to try to do something. I mean, all we have to do is untap and I win the game. Because I'm going to take an instant sorcery out of the graveyard, yeah, and if they try to target anything, I'm just going to take it. And then on my turn, I just take anything else. And if Winota lands, Ajani ends the game. They would need... Okay, I still have my Demonic Tutor. I should have played around that. I was lucky that I had my Demonic Tutor, because... Otherwise, that could have turned the game completely around. What you got? Okay, we got there. We got there. All right. So they are clearly control. They're just drawing cards like mad. Bowmaster's great. Sorin doesn't seem super good here. I think I want more things that are going to deal with graveyards. I think I wanted Juggernaut instead of this Sorin. I mean, the Trance Magistrate is also super tempting. Juggernaut seems pretty good, though. Fallaji Vanguard. I mean, it's damage. It speeds the game up, but I feel like... Who do I like better, Gisa or Fallaji? I think we have to drop one, because we need to do something that's going to, like, keep them off of their graveyard as much. I think we go Juggernaut. Let's see if we can deal with their... I feel like if we can deal with their graveyard, we can win the game. Like, get them off of the Treasure Cruises, get them off of the Dig Through Times. Like, let's just eliminate that. Take that out of the equation. Hope for a Bowmaster. Okay. I mean, there it is. We'll take it. No turn 1 play, but that's okay. Marsh Plots. Okay. We're going to try to not get stifled here. This sure seems like a type of deck that is going to play Stifle. So let's just be proactive and not let ourselves get stifled. Let's go get... Do we think a deck like this is going to run Savai Triome? Or run Harbinger of the Seas? I'm going to assume no. They're in 3 color. Couldn't imagine they are, but let's see what they do. Sure, water grip. Consider. Alright. Tempting. Super tempting. Okay. But we want to try to get him with Bowmaster. Do we Bowmaster now? Because now the only thing they could have is a Stern Scolding to counter. I mean, now it's really tempting to Bowmaster. Like, I love getting people, but let's see. Let's see if we can get their mana out on their turn, though. Let's see what we can do here. We got all kinds of good plays on our turn. Wow, a tap land, really? I mean, I'll play into your bluff. Okay. I mean, let's see. Let's see if we can get them to... I mean, the Emperor to get the Snapcaster would have been cute. Okay, sure. Fatal Push. Stalwart or Ajani? This might just push them back so many turns. Like, if this resolves, like, if they don't have a Stern Scolding for this, like, if this hits the table. So, this is kind of what I was talking about, where, like, I feel like we've time walked them. Any 1 mana spell is going to cost them. They're going to have to tap out to play it. What, they get rid of Otawara? Sure. Hey, do you want to tap out? Okay. We beat them. We beat the control deck. So, I think we're very well situated against control decks. We have too many things that create too many multiple permanents that are just like, that their 1-for-1s can't beat all of our 2-for-1s. And this guy just wrecked house against them. So, amazing. I'll take it. I'll take my win. I'm not even sure if I've lost a round, to be totally honest. Even the games I've played off camera, like, maybe a round, but we are doing good. I mean, it looks good to me. I hate having this in my opening hand, but everything else looks pretty amazing. Like, depending on what I'm playing against, like, there's a chance I hit this. So, this turn 1, this turn 2. I mean, let's see what my opponent does. I think we go get, let's see, Thassa's Oracle Sleeves. That could be, that could be a scare. Thassa's Oracle Sleeves with a Black Lotus. We're dealing with someone who's taking this game very intense. So, let's see what we got. They're mulliganing. I'm predicting Mono Black Storm combo is what I'm predicting. Oh man, boy, that guy's definitely coming out turn 2. I didn't want to do it with Winota, but I think that's the right call. And I'm pulling a Delta. I think turn run Deathrite. I love the Ocelot. Let's see what they do. Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. I mean, I gotta make a play, right? Or we'll get a Godless Shrine. Not getting stifled. That's a good sign. Opponent's thinking. Opponent's pondering it. Maybe. Okay, I'm like, maybe I am getting stifled here. I mean, do I just get the planes? Black blue. I don't think so. Let's go with this. I pondered it for a second there. Let's go Ocelot. We'll see if we regret this in 2 turns when we get hit with a whatchamacallit, Harbinger of the Seas, but they mulled hard. I am not predicting Harbinger of the Seas coming out. Okay. I mean, they are holding priority hard. What you get? Fatal Push or Brainstorm? What do you think we're getting hit with? I hope it's a neither. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see what they do. Okay, they dumped the Brightstorm. Okay, interesting. Okay, Harbinger, Harbinger of the Seas. We are in danger. Why I'm regretting not going and getting that whatchamacallit, because I have to get a Blood Crypt with this because I need to be able to cast a Winota. We're absolutely swinging with this. It's this and then Juggernaut Peddler on afterwards. We'll see if we can eke out some type of removal spell. I'd rather they didn't hit this thing with their removal spell, but let's see. They got one Dragon Rage Channeler. Okay. Don't even need to think about that one for a second. Do it. Oh, block. Please block. Please block. They got 2 cards in hand. Yeah, I gotta get the Blood Crypt. I think it's gotta be the Peddler, right? I mean, it could go Deathrite. I'm scared of what could be in their hand. Let's go. Let's just go get something. They're low on mana. A Bauble and a Delver of Secrets. I mean, Delver, obviously. Why is this deck not running Lurrus? What are they running that's stopping them from running Lurrus? That's my question. Sure. Boy, this guy's gonna hurt. Good team, right? What you got? A Bauble? I mean, play the Bauble. Why wouldn't you play the Bauble? Play the Bauble. Play the Bauble. Sure. Yep. What's in their graveyard? How close are we to Delirium? Just a land in an instant. Okay. Sure. Yep. Say it's sorcery. Good team, right? I'd love to be eating some graveyards, but apparently that's not. It's not in the running right now. Once again, Emperor Bones. I cannot. I cannot speak highly enough about Emperor Bones. I mean, part of me wants to go Juggernaut Peddler, but okay. I mean, the opening is there. Let's go for it. We got creatures. I mean, boy, a land. We don't even need a land. We just need an opening. We could take out their Delirium also. Are they sitting on counter spells? No. Okay. Is this a trick? I'm going to take their bait, actually, to see if I can get something. Because this guy, he's done his work. I will gladly then have them bolt this. Or Unholy Heat this. Sure. That was your play? Okay. I'm fine with that. They got 2 cards in hand. One's a Juggernaut. Is the other one a counter spell? There's only one way to find out, right? I mean, this is also going to remove their Delirium. Get down on the ground, Dragon Rage Channeler. Grounded. What say you? Do you have a counterspell? Is that a mana drain? Is that other card a mana drain? It'd be pretty great if it is. Okay! Alright, what were we up against here? Lots of Delvers, lots of drawing. Okay, things we want. Things we care about. I mean, Fallaji, this is another one where I think Fallaji Vanguard comes out. We probably want Jarina. Because dealing with our graveyard sure seems pretty amazing. We didn't see any counterspells, right? What else did we see? What was in exile? Delver. I can't tell if they're on Grixis or if they're on, if they're just on Is It. If those lands are by choice or those lands are best by like what they have. Gisa? I mean, Gisa seems good. Cerise seems better, like in this situation. Like, she's cute, but Cerise is going to win games if Cerise lands. Brutal Cathar do we care about? Tons of removal running around, that's for sure. I mean, I think that seems good, right? They got the draw, deal with the graveyard. Peddler sure seems good. There's no... I mean, let's go with it. Let's see if the one Jarina is enough. Because obviously that also prevents them from, it can give our creatures protection or hexproof. So it kind of stops removal spells also. Landing a Stalwart against them seems real good. Real good. Emperor Bones and Stalwart. Those are the two cards we really want to see. I mean... Let's see. We didn't see a counter spell, so I don't know. Like, part of me wants to go like Cavern of Souls to like name like Cleric. Oh boy, that's a rough opener for them. Go Giver. That is not the card you want to play turn 1. Skeleton Noble, Cat Warrior, Delver? Okay. I mean, I guess I go. There's my swamp. I don't have, Do I care about counter spells? How much do I care? I want to run that Ajani out, obviously. Caves of Koilos? Where do I go? I'm still in stifleable territory. Let's go Caves. Save ourselves the life. Let's go Ajani. Let's see what they get. I mean, they could have Stern Scolding. But we have been Stern Scolded before. That is an obvious thing for them to side in is Stern Scolding. Is that it? Yes! Called it. I mean, you can't protect anything. I'll challenge your Delver of Secrets. I got nothing that she can protect, so... Might as well. 1 point of damage. If I win this game with 1 point of damage, we'll remember this moment is the moment that I made the right decision. Because it's either flipping, like if I guess I lose by 1 point of damage, like sure, she couldn't have protected herself anyways, it's another creature, so. Emperor Bones is coming out next turn. Oh, that guy's good. That guy's real good. Okay, I mean, now we've been duped. Do we run out the Cavern of Souls and name Cat? Boy, I wish these guys shared creature types just a little bit. Just a little bit, guys. That'd be real nice. They have the mana up. Emperor Bones is pretty fantastic. I mean, maybe I just run out the... Let's run out the Ajani. Let's see what happens here. And then maybe we go Bloodstained, go get ourselves a Savai Triome. What we're not going to let them do is counter this guy, because this guy is 2 guys. Okay, there we go. Now we're in business. Bloodstained? Even if they happen to stifle that, I think that's probably a better stifleable effect. Do I go for it? I think I wait. Because once again, I'd rather get stifled on their turn. Let them use that mana to stifle. But I don't know. I don't know if this deck runs stifle or if you want to put stifle in the sideboard. No flip on the Delver again. On top. Okay. Emperor Bones needs to hit the table. Dragon Rage. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. We are just against the absence of Murktide is what this is what they're playing there. Like not having Murktide region, that deck is never quite what it wants to be, because this is basically just like, is it control from Legacy? Who do I reanimate? I think I actually just... I want to eat through their graveyard. We'll go with the Triome, right? Cool. I mean, I don't want to blow it on this, but I'm going to. It's a weird call, but I'm going to go Skeleton. Can't be countered. You know what I should have done? I should have checked with the Ocelot to see if they have a counter spell anyways. think the... Stern Scolding. The bolt scares me, or the Scolding scares me more. What do you think about that? Okay. They're taking damage. Yeah, I should have played the Ocelot first so I could have checked them for whatchamacallit. Sure. I also should have kept up the mana possibly for the Emperor Bones, but once again I can get something else with the Emperor Bones later. He's 4. Like in the race of life, I'm in the lead. That's good. Is that a counterspell? I mean, if it is, it doesn't super matter. Oh, that's good stuff. I guess we'll get rid of the heat just so it can't get high enough. Swing, 2 triggers, come on, something good. I'll take it. Doesn't hit anything, and a whiff. Okay. Whew! Alright. Do we get another attack step? If we get another attack step, we win. Like, yes. We got there. We got there. Another attack step would have just been absolutely brutal. Because we would have reanimated probably the Ocelot and then swung with that and then getting the extra trigger and such. We would have exiled our own Ocelot, reanimated it, swung to get an extra trigger. So, yes, another win. Keep going. Keep doing good. The deck's amazing. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm not losing any rounds. Like, I may have not lost a single round. This deck is absolutely phenomenal. As I said, I took a deck just like this to Mythic previously, and we just got better. This Ajani is so good. It has to be interacted with. The Ocelot Pride is just, you know, it's another card that they have to interact with. If they don't remove this, it's going to go away. This used to be the dog that when a creature came into play, you surveilled. So this is such a huge upgrade from that. And this was always a weird, like, flex spot, to be totally honest. So the fact that Ajani is here and this, like, this guy is just a super work. Like, this deck is amazing. Like, I absolutely love it. I might change some sideboard stuff as we go on. Like, I might want to get in the Grand Abolishers. I think, obviously, the Skrelves need to be swapped out for more Giver of Runes. It's just the superior card. I don't have the wild cards currently, so I'll crack some packs and see if I can get there and go up on that. Like, I haven't gotten a Gisa out in games. Like, it's like multiple rounds, but when she hits, she's fantastic. But it's a 1-up, so it's not that big of a deal. There's an argument to say that it should just switch for Cerise, but nah, I don't think so. I still like Gisa better. But no, deck's fantastic. Like, it is doing amazing, and no one else seems to be playing it, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm playing it, and I'm loving it, and I'm winning, so we're going to keep doing this. All right, hope you had a good day. Hope you enjoyed this. Got any thoughts or comments? Like, feel free to let me know, but boy, I love this deck, and I'm going to play more of it. Like, let me see if I can get this thing to Mythic this season. I can imagine we can, so stay tuned, because we're doing it.